Hey guys, welcome to Double Check. Recently I have heard and see the new Coca-Cola Coke Zero Sugar with a new taste. Well, most people don't really consider what's in the Coke Zero. Instead, they go for the taste, right? Since I see tons of advertisements, people drinking Coke Zero, and seeing in most stores, I was very curious what the ingredient list is. Alrighty, let's check out the ingredient list. We have carbonated water, just water, color 150D. Let's figure it out what color 150D is. Food color 150D is a water-soluble caramel brown food color. It is formed by heating sucrose and has burnt sugar-like odor. The color varies from pale yellow to amber to dark brown. Let's see whether there are some side effects. Food color 150D may cause high blood pressure levels. It may also cause cancer as it contains 4-MA. It might also decrease the immune system functioning. It may cause allergic reactions in those who are gluten intolerant. That was very interesting to know that just a simple food color ingredient may cause high blood pressure and even cancer. Next, acidity regulators 338 and 331. I want to clear this up that phosphoric acid is the acidity regulator. Phosphoric acid E338 has a strong effect on pH and is commonly used to give a specific taste profile to cola-type beverages. Use of phosphoric acid remains controversial since it has been associated with adverse health effects. High levels of phosphorus in the blood, referred to as hyperphosphatemia, can lead to organ damage, most notably of the kidneys. Well, it sounds very bad, right? However, it seems that this 338 exists in our body. Very interesting, huh? This acid exists naturally in the human body and in foods, but high amounts of this acid are found in colas, particularly brown carbonated drinks that are flavored with extracts of cola nuts. It's interesting to know that this acidity ingredient exists in our body. Next, acidity regulator 331 permitted emulsifying salt E331 is commonly known as sodium citrate. It is the sodium salt of citric acid and is known as sour salt because it has a sour and salty taste. The next three ingredients are all sweeteners, and that is so interesting for me. Here we go. Sweetener 951. Aspartame is the world's most widely used artificial sweetener. It is also marketed as NutraSweet, equal, sugar twin, and amino sweet. Since aspartame was first approved in 1974, both FDA scientists and independent scientists have raised concerns about possible health effects and shortcomings in the science submitted to the FDA. Here's another research paper that is saying aspartame is one of the most controversial artificial sweeteners. There are numerous websites, books, and articles stating various reasons why aspartame should not be consumed. One fact that is aspartame does get metabolized, meaning that it doesn't get excreted in the same form that is when ingested. This is the reason why it can't be consumed by people with a metabolism disorder PKU. In a book filled with over 1,000 pages of information about the negative health consequences of ingesting aspartame, Dr. Roberts reports that by 1998, aspartame products were the cause of 80% of complaints to the FDA about food additives. Some of these symptoms include headache, dizziness, change in mood, vomiting or nausea, abdominal pain and cramps, change in vision, diarrhea, seizures, convulsions, memory loss, and fatigue. Along with these symptoms, links to aspartame are made for fibromyalgia symptoms, spasm, shooting pains, numbness in your legs, cramps, tinnitus, joint pain, unexplainable depression. I've heard from people with those symptoms and especially depression. It can be true from consuming too much of aspartame cause an unexplainable depression. This can be very dangerous. Next, Sweetener 950. Acesulfame potassium is a type of potassium salt. It is a white crystalline powder 200 times sweeter than sugar that is commonly used as an artificial sweetener in foods and drinks. Artificial sweeteners, including acesulfame potassium, are controversial. Many researchers claim they may be harmful. One trusted source, three trusted sources. For example, some claim they can disrupt metabolic process and interfere with appetite regulation, body weight, and blood sugar control. Some sources also link artificial sweeteners with cancer. However, according to the National Cancer Institute (NCI), there is no firm evidence of a link for a trusted source. Some research says that acesulfame potassium may be harmful during pregnancy. However, there is little research into the safety of this sweetener during pregnancy. And a 2014 study states that people can eat small amounts during pregnancy. The FDA recommends that acesulfame potassium is safe up to an acceptable daily intake of 15 mg per kilogram of body weight per day in the US. This is a very large quantity, around 23 tabletop sweeteners packets. The next sweetener is Sucralose 955. Sucralose, a widely used sugar substitute, 600 times sweet than sugar, is a new generation of artificial sweetener developed after aspartame E951 and acesulfame potassium E950. It is free of carbs and calories and the European food additive number E955. Generally, it is safe, synthetic, vegan, halal, kosher, and gluten-free. Let's find out some health benefits of sucralose. Although it is made from sugar, it is not a sugar and cannot be utilized by our body to generate energy. Here are the three benefits: no calorie, zero glycemic index, tooth-friendly. Now I know why they add sucralose to the toothpaste. I have always wondered myself why they add sweetener in it. Now we have just learned something new. Let's find out whether sucralose is bad for you. Artificial sweeteners are the most controversial food additives, although they have been approved safe by authorities. Here's a light of the potential health concerns: cancer, diarrhea, gut gas, chloride, weight gain, headaches, stomach pain, allergy. Next, here we have preservative 211. 211 is sodium benzoate. The sodium salt of benzoic acid is a large-scale used food preservative with the European food additive number E211. Let's find out the use of the sodium benzoate. Prevents spoilage from harmful bacteria, yeasts, and molds. Maintain freshness by slowing or prevent changes in color, flavor, or texture. Adjust flavor and control pH. In all of its food applications, its major use is a preservative in the soft drink to increase the acidity flavor and as a preservative to extend the shelf life. And the very last ingredient is caffeine. So I found it very interesting to understand better of each of the ingredients that has Coca-Cola, Coke Zero in it. The sweeteners are a big controversy whether it is healthy, safe to consume, causing weight gain, keto-friendly, creating more desire of wanting to eat more sweet food. In my personal opinion, I never got into drinking these zero-calorie sweeteners drinks since I prefer making my own yummy flavored drinks. I would say if you miss drinking soda, you can have some sodas here and there occasionally, but I wouldn't rely on drinking those zero-calorie sodas every single day. Let me know whether your experience of drinking sodas which contain sweeteners in it. How did you feel? Any side effects? I'm looking forward to reading your comments. Now you guys know why I love to double check on each of the products to know and understand what I'm consuming. If you like this kind of video content, subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, and watch my videos all the way through because it helps for the YouTube algorithm to let my channel grow and spread out the awareness to double check. I really appreciate it for your support and always double check.